Somebody said to me on Facebook today, we was in a conversation about president. I had asked for all of the people that voted for Donald Trump, that's in my friends list, I wanted to know how they felt, if they still felt good about voting for him. I wanted to know where they stood. And somebody said, do you really expect them to admit that they was wrong? And it made me think about how mentally unfit it is and how it has to be a sickness, a mental sickness, when you can't admit that you're wrong. Now, there's a lot of people who I know personally, and I know there's just a lot of people in life, they refuse to admit when they're wrong. And that is a problem. It's a deep-rooted problem. And if you're one of those people, you have to really evaluate what's going on with you. Because if you can't admit that you're wrong, you're going to just repeatedly make things worse. I'm really looking for the right words, but it blows my mind why it's so hard to just say I'm wrong and make the change. I voted for this person. I see he's causing all types of chaos, and confusion. And it's going to affect me negatively, but I don't want to admit that I'm wrong. That doesn't make sense to me. And this isn't even about being political right now. It's just the overall life and how people deal with things. Now, take this for instance. I step out of my house. I walk down the street. I'm not paying attention to where I'm going because I'm texting in my phone. And I fall through a manhole, an open manhole. Now, of course, that manhole should have been covered. It is a hazard. It is not supposed to be open. But it realistically is my fault if I'm walking down the street and I'm not looking where I'm going because my head is in my phone and I fall through that manhole. But no matter what, people are gonna say that manhole was supposed to be covered. So it is not my fault that I fell through it. There could be people that get into a car accident. They ran the red light. It could be on camera. And they will search for reasons why it's somebody else's fault or some other reason. It's not my fault. Now, the point is, I don't understand how you can be in a situation where it's clear that you're wrong. Everybody around you sees it. You know it. But you're really going to sit there and say, I'm not wrong. You're going to argue every possible thing to just not admit that you're wrong. Now, that messes up you and it messes up everybody around you. So if you're one of those people where you can never admit that you're wrong, think about the stress and the harm that you're doing to the people around you, to your friends, to your loved ones, to your coworkers. Think about the harm and again, the stress that you're giving to everybody else just because you're so prideful. You can't admit that you're wrong. You can't make a change. You can't change direction. You can't change your actions. You can't do something different. You're gonna go down with being wrong, and you're going to sink with it. That is a mental problem. That's not healthy. It's not cool. It's not okay. It shows a serious lack of confidence in yourself. Because people are so, I don't know, afraid or insecure. Are you really so insecure that you can't You're willing to bring everybody else down and make everybody else wrong when you're wrong? That's a mental problem. Think about it.